Away, 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 away. Welcome back to What Are the Odds of Football? And here we are with another season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anika. And of course, I've got PK here. PK, how are you today?
What's up?
I guess the first thing we should do is do what we didn't want to do when the season ended. And I'll say congrats to United for the FA Cup.
Man.
And you
115 in a row. Man. 150.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Madrid.
Okay.
Champions League and La Liga.
Yeah.
Spain. Let's go.
That is because a hatred which I have no idea where it comes from.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, the way it feels like he hates Spain more than Barca, more than City. The way he hates Spain.
I'd rather say Argentina. Spain. It's my boy Canacho.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna be discussing transfers, what's going on in football now. But mostly transfers. I mean, there's a lot going on. Jude and Carlo fighting.
You think it's a star, man? You think it's a star?
Cucurella picking a fight with Haaland. Pogba is booted on Old Trafford with the injuries. But we're not going to get into that. That will take forever. What we are going to do, of course, is get into the transfer market. And VK, I think let us start the first big transfer that we all knew was coming.
So,
okay, I don't know if you knew.
Number 9, we knew.
But Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. So we're going to get to Madrid now. But what does this mean now for PSG? Was a season when they had Neymar, Messi.
It means the rebuild is on. Proper. You start putting their trust in the likes of Moini, Barcola, possibly even Asensio. I feel like he still has a lot to offer.
Okay.
A club like PSG. So they need to rebuild, and this is where, coaches earn their money. This is why I respect the likes of Freddy so much. That the kind of coaches that can rebuild a squad
for season.
Yeah.
Season.
So interested to see. Deserving my challenge because he's there with Marseille. Hopefully he's gonna give them a bit of a fight, and then the dominance won't be so much in terms of winning the league and by a landslide. But it will be interesting to see what happens with PSG, man. And then they let some important players go. If Ugarte leaves, Mbappe left, I feel like those are very important players that are leaving.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I just thought of a question now. Would you put Arsene Wenger amongst coaches that could rebuild for seasons? Would you respect him that way also?
Yeah, rebuilding for top 4 years. Not. Okay, let's
I did not say anything. Anyways, my thoughts on that also. You're correct. It's time to rebuild. I'm just wondering what the goals of the club will be. It was very new when they bought club Qatar Group.
So,
it was something. You can't now say this coming season that really you're gonna just go. Not that you can't go for it, but is it the main expectation?
That's putting the coach under unnecessary pressure. I mean, if you can't win the league with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe.
Okay, that was that season.
You know.
Yeah.
So what more when you have kids now that you have to rely on? Give those kids a chance to play their football. Give the coach a chance to instill his vision, his mantra into the team, and then
sure.
Take it from there. I think next season they might challenge, depending on how they do this season. I saw they wanted Osimhen.
Yeah.
So it's a fight between them and Chelsea, but that could be a big signing for them as well. Help Ramos in terms of a 9, but Champions League, no.
Well, one of their signings, which is someone they've got, João Neves, from the Portuguese club. How much do you think do you think that's preparing for an exit for Okate, or do you think it's a good signing? Do you think
He is definitely a good signing because United quite possibly wanted him if Okate signing didn't go through. So he is possibly a good signing for them. I can just imagine him and Tina.
Sure.
That's a good combo. And they're young players, man, and I feel like the coach, S03E01, with the experience he has, he can build the squad. He can build the squad properly with young players. They can challenge for something, but not this season.
All right. Let's go to Madrid.
Hala Madrid.
UEFA Kings.
Yeah.
There is a certain one that with all these, let's say, good players, because they're not all stars. They're not all stars per se.
Okay.
Because if you look at it, it's Mbappe,
Sure.
Vini, Jude. Yeah, those are the stars.
Okay.
But they need young players who have a huge potential.
Yeah.
And there's
Next to Bole and Rick. Yeah.
sharp. There's a worry that it might be a problem for them. Is that something that Madrid should worry about? Or is this something Don Carlo can actually...
Look, I think Carlo has the experience, man. We forget that he used to coach Galacticos. Not really Galacticos, but
stars, yeah.
I mean, he coached PSG.
Sure.
And stars.
Sure.
The likes of Zlatan and big stars there. He coached AC Milan. They won the Champions League.
And he's got the experience. He was a star.
Yeah, he was a star himself. And there's one thing about Carlo that I would say puts him above every other coach's man management.
Okay.
So I'm sure you tell the superstars, come down, relax.
Right.
And he will tell the young boys, you get your chance.
And Mbappe coming into the squad. I asked you the other day, who's going to take the penalty?
I don't think it matters, but if BD takes the penalties, as a Madrid fan, I don't mind.
Okay.
He's been doing the business in terms of penalties. If Mbappe takes the penalties, also I don't mind.
But do you think, I see it from a fan's perspective, but from a player's perspective, if you're a Vini...
From a player's perspective, normally a 9 takes. Alan came in, the penalty, you know? Bernardo Silva was taking the penalties, or Kevin was taking the penalties. So if you have a striker, which we think Mbappe might be playing as a 9, it's customary for that person to take the penalty.
But don't you think with Vini's persona, if I can put it like that?
No, that's where the man management comes in. And that's where you as a player need to check your ego, because this is being done at every club.
Sure.
Whether or not the player is you, but you know that a striker normally is the guy. Is the guy who takes the penalties.
And that time when Vini was busy being shouted at by Benzema, he was a nobody, and Mbappe was the guy. Mbappe was a star by then. Mbappe was a star by then. Give me a formation, Vicky.
For Madrid.
Yeah.
Sure, it's a tough one.
A league formation, because we can't say Champions League formation. Because for the Champions League, you go change, you play to the game.
So more of a league formation.
Yeah, league formation. No, a league. This means now consistent.
I would dabble with 4-2-3-1.
Is that what you're gonna be using?
Fine. False 9, 4-3-3.
So is that what you're gonna be using now
With
the
Madrid,
AFC 25?
Madrid. I think so.
It's Mbappe dropping.
Mbappe is as the strike up front.
Okay.
Rodrigo, Vini, Jude behind them. Then in midfield, I would have it Chouameni, and my choice of either Modric, but he can't play every game.
Okay.
So would maybe slot in Valverde there.
Sharp.
Yeah. So
Kama?
and then the Kamavinga is a super sub, yes. As a left back, yes. He can play everywhere. Even
He
can
All
play
round.
between the sticks. Yeah. He can even coach. If Carlo is suspended.
Yeah. Okay. Let's dig into La Liga now. Let's go to Real Madrid, right? Can you open? The signing that Barca made is basically signing from the youth and loan players coming back.
Sure.
It's youth. And I want to understand this from a rival's perspective.
Sure.
it's youth players mostly that Flick is, and he's one of the signings. So I'll get to you on what you think about it. But Olmo, you sign Olmo, and right now it looks like that might be it. Because we are under, most people are under the impression, even me as a Barca fan, I'm not sure that this could be the big signing and this is it. That's all we can spend.
The season's about to start.
And the season's about to start.
Look, I think there's something that Flick must have seen for him to prioritize the 10 over every other signing.
Sharp.
I thought for sure you guys were gonna go from the Nico Williams. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that's right now. It's in the air. Yeah.
It's in the air. But I feel like Flick is maybe looking for a 10 because he wants to press and he feels like Lewandowski can't help like again.
Okay, so he wants to solve that.
As a 10, you have someone that's helping with the again press and that's there. It's maybe connecting the ball in the midfield from your 6.
But you think as a coach you lose from defense. That means okay, sharp, we've got the defenders. But now the CDM part also counts.
It does, unless he's gonna play Frankie in that position.
Okay.
Unless he's thinking, let me play Frankie as a CDM for now. Let me play Pedri as his partner in midfield. Let me play Olmo in front of them, and then you have your wingers and then you have your striker. Because Pedri can do the box to box.
Listen, I'm happy with that he's playing the young players.
Sure.
I won't complain at all. Definitely. Sticking to La Liga, we've got Atletico de Madrid.
Yeah.
One of the most expensive sides.
Your boy.
The boy who has completed football.
Yeah.
Still like he hasn't because he's not playing.
So
yeah. Well, let's start from his perspective. Oh, actually, let me first go back to Barca. As a sign for Barca.
No, he's good. He's a good coach. Tons of respect for him from my side. The way he wants to play football. You can forget the 8.
Walked right into that. I walked right into that.
So, but he's a good coach, man. You know, when you look at the coaches out there,
sure,
you start to think, can Conte be a good fit for Barca?
Sure.
Probably not. Tuchel, probably not. And then you look at Flick and say, he's the best because the only other coach I could think of is Klopp. It's not a
yeah. I mean, it's Nagelsmann, but I see that he's told himself that he's gonna stick. He's gonna stick with the job. If I compare him to Xavi, I can only say we can only wait to see.
But he has no experience.
He's got the
experience.
He's got the CV. So yeah.
I think you guys will do. I think you guys this season. I expect Madrid to win. Unless Atleti surprises us. You were saying about them.
Okay, so yeah, we go back to Atleti. So let's start with the player. Good move for him.
I believe so. If he's looking for game time, which it seems to be the main reason why. He's looking for more game time. As you said, he's won everything. He's won the World Cup, won the treble, he's won everything in football. But for him, it may feel like he hasn't won much because he hasn't played much.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he's looking for in his career now. That I've won everything. Now
let me go challenge myself.
Let me go.
And you're young.
Let me play.
You're very young. I wonder how long his contract is.
Probably 5 years.
Yeah, probably 5 years. You're stuck with the Joao Felix right now, but okay. I'm gonna come to Joao Felix now. Diego Simeone. So they also signed the European champion. What is it? What's his name? I wrote it down, but I knew it was Lenormand.
All right.
These are big signings. I've asked this on the channel. I've asked this when I was just chilling. Simeone, does he have a point to prove this?
He does. The way his team fell off last season, and I respect him for the way they played last season because it almost like changed the style of play.
Sure.
You'd expect Atleti to sit back,
and
almost be tough to beat, and catch you maybe on the counter.
Yeah.
But last season you saw games where they went up.
Yeah.
Tried to get the win with Memphis. Pitti was injured
at some point.
with
Yeah.
Morata, of course, Greasy there. But I hope that with these signings, it's
It's
a
progress.
sign to come that they will continue playing this kind of football that they were playing.
Okay.
And maybe last season was a dress rehearsal, and this season they'll get things right.
Can I then say, because very the odds are on Madrid, our expectation for him and what the club should be sharp, qualify for Champions League, but be close. Don't be as far as you are from Barca and Madrid.
I think these signings put pressure on him to do exactly that.
Yes.
These kind of signings, you can't sign Alvarez for so much money, and Madrid ends the season 15, 18 points above.
Sure.
So these signings will definitely put the pressure on him to do well.
Okay.
To at least at the end of the season make it close. Maybe you're 8 points behind.
Sure.
Yeah, I can respect that.
At least
8 points, but double digits.
Yeah, but don't be
the
behind, because now, before he came to the club, Verde used to be Barca Madrid and then the rest.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Because Barca, he was actually Madrid and then the rest. Yeah, and then the rest.
Well, Girona did.
Yeah, Girona did well. Even Barca tried at the end, but it was not meant to. João Felix comes back from loan to the Crete. What does Simeone do with this now? Is it now time to forgive and say, okay, him now I've got a project, I signed this player. I'm the one who signed. I can see that he wants to play. You can see it from the fact that he wants to play. Am I looking at a player who wants to run out? Am I looking at a team inside? Do you understand?
Honestly, because I don't know what Simeone's problem is. Is his attitude, is his work rate?
Sure.
I honestly don't know. And I don't know if him playing for Barca, Simeone might have seen signs of, okay, we can come back. Him playing for Portugal in the Euros, maybe Simeone saw signs that gave him a bit of encouragement to say, no,
maybe
he can come back.
But I think also Felix has to check himself, because these are great coaches that you are under. Okay, maybe Xavi is not a great coach.
Sure.
We can't say that about him now. You went to a big club. The big clubs still want you, but there's something you're not giving. These clubs loan you out. These clubs loaned you out.
I mean, Chelsea didn't say we want him.
And I mean, thereby.
Exactly. So Chelsea didn't say we want him. The only thing that might help him is that Morata and Depay
Sharp.
and maybe there's space for him as an attacker in that squad.
Sure.
And if he impresses the first couple of games, maybe there's a chance for him to play. So it's do or die now.
It's an end for his career, because he might end up in meeting team at some point. Alright, we spoke about Norman. Good signing. There's nothing we have to say about that.
Nah, nothing much to say about that. Solid in the bench. Good signing.
Alright. Talking then about Atletico signing Alvarez. We go to City. Good business. But my question is again, good business doesn't mean the 115 charges are gone.
No chance.
I feel like you are following this a bit more. What's happening?
Apparently the trial is gonna start, I think it's October, September, October. So that's when it's gonna start. But I was a bit angry about that and disappointed to say.
Yeah, this whole time. They had the whole season.
You
They had this time when they deducted points from Everton to build the case.
And another thing, City I think suffered it because they themselves tried to sue the Premier League. I don't know if you remember the story of them trying.
Yeah, I remember. It was probably the Barclays Premier League was like, well, we got rid of what's his name? Chelsea.
Abramovich.
We can get rid of Kante.
Yeah,
if you guys try.
If you guys continue,
I'm sure then they were like, okay, sharp.
But man, it's when you break down those charges, failure to disclose player salaries, the staff, you know what I mean? Actually,
You know what I'm actually thinking about? I was seeing this video on TikTok. So they caught this pedophile with the kid there. And they came with Akon to come and sing that song. I got locked up.
Locked up.
I mean, if they deduct those points, if deduct those points, or let's say even relegate,
Sure.
you can imagine the memes.
We're ready. Everyone else is ready.
All right. Question now, Sharp. You had Haaland, you had Alvarez. That was very good there. So what now for City? Do they go for a strike? Or are their positions will reflect?
I don't know. You know, I didn't see Pep's interviews, so I don't know where his mind is. With Ten Hag, I can tell you where his mind is at.
Sure.
With a few coaches that I've seen speak, I know the positions maybe where they feel they need to strengthen. But with Pep, I'm not really sure. But he's one of those coaches where he's always said if a player wants to leave, they can leave.
Yeah. Except Kevin. Kevin
is special. So I'm not sure if you would decide to have it. Look, this is a coach that has played without a striker for years.
So that's what I was thinking.
All of a sudden now he has two strikers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So having one is gonna be like, that is what it is.
I was actually thinking that he might then want to say if Haaland gets me 10% or he's exhausted or whatever. Excuse me, he might want to get back. Say, Odin, you play false nine, sure. Then I'll put Kevin behind you. We do that. Yeah, this squad still do that.
Look, I think this season is going to be tough for him. It's do or die for him, especially if Kevin leaves and goes to Saudi. But I don't think he's going to leave now. Yes, they got Savio. So I think the squad can still do that. They can still do a false.
I guess we can only wait to see.
Yeah, they can still do a false line. They can still place Foden there. Doku, Savio, Grealish. There's still choices for days.
Don't fight me. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't fight me, Arsenal. So as I was making this note, I was like, really Pep has to, no matter what, he is rebuilding. Part of his positions are aging. So you've got, I don't care what to do for that.
Sure.
I'm not saying he wants to.
But he's out of contract. He himself is out of contract.
Sure, you understand.
Yeah.
So would it feel the same for Arsenal if they were to,
when Pep is gone?
No, let's leave now this season. Because we know it's not good.
Look, the league is the
league.
Doesn't matter when we.
But imagine if the team that stopped them at that time. The fourth before. Now it's going to be. Last season.
Last season was
fourth time. Yeah. If they stop them from winning the fourth time.
Yeah, that would be big.
You understand?
That would be big.
But I mean, it's still Pep. Still City.
It's still City. So
you would have beaten.
Yeah, you take what you've got.
Sure.
You take what you've got.
All right. Now, apparently, if your name is Joao in football, you have to be careful with the case going on. What does Pep do with Joao Cancelo?
Let me ask you this: who would you rate more, Guardiola or Ake, because he's playing like that,
okay,
or Cancelo?
I mean, Cancelo, City's Cancelo.
No,
no one can
touch it.
No one can touch it.
That guy used to score killers.
Yeah. No one can touch it.
As a fullback.
Yeah, City's Cancelo, no one can touch it. But we can't run away from the elephant in the room. There was an issue between Cancelo and Pep. Yeah, and we're human beings. I know it's Pep's job, but does Cancelo now he's back on loan? Does he say I still want to go, or does he say I'm sorry?
You know, and I understand that, but most of these players that are leaving have same concern. Cole Palmer, game time. Alvarez, game time. Cancelo, the issue was game time.
Sharp.
So he needs to find a way to manage that.
Yeah, but I mean,
he
it works though.
But Cancelo was on fire.
Before he left, he wasn't. That's the thing. And we know with Pep, if your form dips, sit on the bench. Let's see.
Like Kyle Walker.
Hey, just said even Kyle Walker.
There was a time where he was.
Let's not forget, John Stones was Maguire level at some point.
Yeah.
You understand? It works because you're telling the player, yo, dog, this team is not only about you. There's other players who are also waiting behind you.
Look, it's tough to cancel one because I've seen what cancel can do.
Yeah. I'm saying,
I've seen what cancel can do.
Sharp. Okay. Yeah, that was a tough one.
Oh.
That's a tough one. And then, Calvin Phillips.
How are you? I'd go.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Is he gonna bench Wood?
I might sound no flip. How would Rodri win the fight?
There you go. You bench him. Don't stop.
We'll get into that topic a bit later. But here's the thing. From a player who signed for City and stuff like that, where do you go? Are you
West Ham?
Are you okay with that?
He should be. If he wants to play, he should be okay. There's no other way. He should be okay.
Do you think, let's say if he had left West Ham, he worked for City
Last season.
and played for West Ham, you think he would have made it to the Euros?
Quite possibly.
You think so?
Quite possibly because with enough games and fitness and he is a good player. He is a good player. He could have quite possibly made it.
Okay.
So, you have players like Jack Grealish that didn't make the cut. City, a big team at City. Maybe some people will say that was a mistake.
Yeah.
But did he do enough though to get into this one?
Yeah.
When you compare him to Cole Palmer,
Yeah.
you know, even Rashford. I'm a United fan, but he didn't do enough
Sure.
to get into that squad.
Sure.
So playing for a big team doesn't necessarily mean that
Yeah, definitely.
you get into the English or Spain.
Yeah,
Spanish.
but when you look at the CDMs now, most of them are now playing in the big teams.
Yeah.
If we count,
Yeah. Big.
So one of my questions was gonna be Saurinho, but what is Pep gonna do? You never know. You never know. And of course, let's go to the red side of Manchester and let's talk about Manchester United, Euro, Zexi, and the comeback of Jadon Sancho. Let's start with Euro.
Euro
got injured, but
look, he's a good sign.
okay.
He's a good signing. 80 years old, I think. Played very well with France last season. People have been comparing him to a young Varane. I don't really like those comparisons, but it's sort of trying to show you what kind of player he is. But he's a good signing. When I saw him pre-season, he was calm on the ball and he could play it out.
Sure.
He's confident, and I like him. He's intelligent. He's aware of what's going on around him. I like him a lot.
At that age, this injury, what does it do for you? Because you've come to a big club. It's not like you're the main man. And that means you guys can get two centre backs.
Look, it's gonna be tough for him. I've seen players get injured and then when they come back they're not the same. Case in point, Madison.
Sure.
He was on fire.
Yeah.
Got injured, came back, not the same player. So I hope for him, maybe you pull a Maguire and know that one of these centre backs will get injured. This is not and know that he'll get game time.
Sure.
And for me, I wouldn't mind him not being under pressure to get back quickly.
Sharp.
He's young, it's a big club. And that was what I was worried about with Kobe. He's young in a big club. Let's not put pressure on Kobe to carry the team. You have your Brunos, you have other senior players like Rashford that should be carrying the team.
Do you know what the headline would have been tomorrow? Euro versus Haaland. Like Euro versus Haaland.
Ask Mbappe.
Hey, okay.
Ask Mbappe.
Let's talk about the Zexi signing. Another striker, which is not bad because I mean you guys had Hoyland and the Ballon'dor winner Marshall. So, how are you feeling about this signing?
Zexi, I feel like he played very well last season. I mean, there's a reason why Bologna is the champion.
Sure.
There's a reason why Arsenal went for Calafiori because he was solid for Bologna. Even Zexi was doing the business. I compared him to Verkost, but with more skill, more pace. I think he will score goals.
Sure.
I'll be surprised if he doesn't have double digits in terms of goal involvement.
Is it?
Yeah, I think he's that good.
So how do you handle the situation now as a 10 Hag? Okay, Hoyland is injured now. When Hoyland comes back, let's say Zexi's form is it's mid, it's not great. How do you handle that situation when he comes back?
It depends on the position. It depends on how you want to play.
Sure.
If you want to play counter-attacking football, I'd assume Hoyland is the guy. If you know you're gonna suffer a bit, maybe Zexi and know that you will have the hold-up play.
Sure.
A bit of the pace to feed Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Ahmad, whoever is playing. So I think it depends more on the opposition than anything else. You know when Pep saves Grealish for some games, then Doku plays some games. So I think Ten Hag must be clever about his starting lineup.
Okay. Must not be stubborn about it.
He must not be stubborn about it. Yes, someone might be on form, but not be the perfect person
For
in
that
that
game.
position for that game.
Sure.
So for me, it depends on the team that we're playing against. But let's see what.
And I mean, none of these players is coming as a superstar.
Sure.
So none of them can say
That should be starting.
Yeah.
Well, Bruno
No, I'm talking about the Zexi.
The Zexi.
Yeah. No, Bruno, of course. Bruno is eternal. Then, of course, talk about Sancho. What do you do about this?
First, I'd like to see go.
Yeah.
If he doesn't go, then he must prove his worth.
I was shocked to hear today, so to tell you. Not here to discover, because I was talking to a friend of the chat. And I was like, this is 10 hours boring. And he's like, nah, man. I was here during all. And I thought he was lying.
No, he was. He was. All of the one.
And then I went to Google. And I'm like, flip your character even coach this man.
Yeah. That motherfucker's been there for a long time.
Sure.
For a very, very long time.
I mean, it's time for you to start proving yourself.
Maybe that's why tonight is trying different things because the last games, 3 games, pre-season he was playing as a striker.
Okay.
So maybe that's why Ten Hag is trying different things to see where he fits in. But he needs to go back to that form. Yeah, that would be the reason why we bought him. And it's a shame some of these players, even Anthony, we need to see him get back to that form. Ajax taking on a defender or two, then just using his speed appropriately to get past players, put the ball in or curl the keeper, score. He needs to get back to that form. And Sancho is one of those players. I hear PSG might want him, Dortmund might want him, but if he stays, he needs to prove.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Honestly, when I heard he was under order, I was like, what are you doing with your life? Like,
It's big.
what are you doing with your life? And we've seen the potential. And you can't say that that's the style or that's your home. Listen, no disrespect to the Bundesliga, right? But if you come to a big club like United, there should be a part of you that says, nah, if you don't start me, I'm gonna prove that I want to start. You understand?
Which is what you should
Not
have done.
I want to
last
go
season.
low. Not that I want to go low.
Which is what you should have done last season instead of going online and
Sure.
say what he said. But
Yeah.
hey, okay.
All right. City United playing Community Shield
Sure.
tomorrow.
Sure.
what does this game mean for each club? Are we taking it as a friendly?
No, I don't think it's ever been taken as a friendly match because it's one of those games that you're weak away from, especially for United. It's an important game because you're starting Friday.
Sure.
Against a Fulham team that has been buying players.
Sure.
Solid players. So, and that has been linked to so many players. So it's a very important game. I'd expect Tenag to start his best.
What he thinks is going to be his best 11 now.
Yeah. I'd expect him to. Okay. You have players that were not part of preseason. Play those players.
And I mean, for both coaches, I don't think you come into this game saying to yourself, all right, I've had preseason, 1 week away from the league starting. This is what I think my best 11 is going to be now. Let me play my best 11 and let's see.
So I expect him to play his best 11. I don't know about Pep. Doesn't need to. City.
Sure.
But you need to start. You need to play out.
Even so for City, from my point of view, I feel like, well, what else do you have after this? It's the league. It's the league. So you go for the game. And on top of that, I hope coaches like Tenag and Pep understand that this is a derby.
Sure.
Those players in that field must understand.
Yeah.
You understand? Sabbath Monday is going to be fun because of this.
Yeah.
You understand? You're going to go to work.
So play your best.
Sure.
Play your best.
Sure. All right, let us go to the title contenders. Arsenal. One side, shockingly, which is Ricardo. Right now, I'm talking about players that have been signed.
Sure.
I don't want to be talking about speculation.
Yeah.
That's we'll be here forever. Well, what was the plan there for the team?
Honestly, I expected them to go full on force.
Okay, yeah,
for a striker.
Sure.
I don't know if he's thinking, some games can defend for our lives and then win a 1-0. But you had the best defense last season.
Sure, already.
Maybe you're building on that defense. Fair enough. You're building on that defense.
But you had a Timber who else injured.
So
he's going to be back.
I saw him now.
Yeah.
So he's going to be
injured. Is he injured?
I think so.
He's an oracle.
Hey.
Then I just an oracle. I'm not saying it's a bad sign.
He's
It's just it's maybe one of those things to say that we try to go for other players, but this one is working. Let's do this and then let's see what happens.
I think so. I think it's more a matter of that. But they need to beef up. I think they need to get a CM at least. CDM, I think they're covered. They need to get another central midfielder because Havertz in the center of midfield ish.
I'm waiting to see that. And I do wish that they sign a striker.
Sure.
So I want to see this Havertz thing. What's going to happen?
Sure. So they need to go for a striker, but who now? Who now do we go for?
These are very good questions. Probably next week, as we go through the teams now, probably we'll call Arsenal fans, hear from them what they think from their side. So they signed Raya, which and do makes sense. There's nothing we can argue about that. One signing that has been made by Liverpool, of course, is just Arne Slot. Thoughts on this?
Oh, it's gonna suffer.
You think so? Okay, we said we won't talk about speculations, but when I saw that they're going for Superman, you're like, okay.
I saw that.
Because there's one
the
thing.
units.
Yes. Which was like, I think that's one thing that Klopp suffered with.
Yeah.
Especially last season. You don't have a city there, but you're pushing for him.
You know what? When Fabinho left, he left a gap there. Endo. So I don't really rate him because for most of last season, the starting midfield trio was Endo, Soboslai, and Calista.
Sure.
I feel like they need a proper. It would have worked out for them if they got Caicedo.
Sure.
Honestly,
That time,
out for them, but wasn't meant to be. Zubimendi.
I feel like it's gonna be a good signing. I'm not saying that he's gonna do well. I'm not saying he's not gonna do well. We don't know. We're still waiting to see.
Look, I was even listening to Stevie saying on ESPN saying that he's not impressed yet.
Which one?
Sure.
Sure.
Because it's basically the Liverpool football that we've been accustomed to for the last few years. And what we know about that Liverpool team is that the second half of the season,
Yeah.
in the past couple of seasons,
They just do the most.
yeah. So, but we'll see.
So what do we expect from him? Liverpool. What will be the goal of the club?
All right, I'm gonna say it now on the channel. What's the date today? 8 August. United will finish above. United to finish above Liverpool.
Okay.
Liverpool fans, go in the comments. Tell me what you think. We can bet on it. We can go bottle. United to finish above. Liverpool fans, where are you? Where are you?
No, we'll definitely get into that next week. I think next week we'll be trying to just ask calling fans. Just to find out what they think. There's one team that. Do we need to talk about Chelsea?
Oh, could you see Spurs?
No. They haven't even signed anyone themselves.
Yeah. And a lot of people are saying Spurs will finish above United.
Okay.
That's fine. Watch.
You okay with that?
Watch. No.
Okay. I'm just saying.
They're not.
Okay.
Trust me, they're not.
Okay.
They're not. Chelsea.
There's nothing.
Is that
Especially when it comes to transfer, they just buy.
Yeah.
They just buy. So Chelsea fans, don't be angry. We don't understand. We don't know what you're signing. I don't even know what your starting lineup is even now.
That's true.
I can't even see.
That's true.
I don't. So don't be pissed about at us. We are gonna call you next week.
Yeah.
Maybe you will let us know.
I think the main question for you guys is: does Cole Palmer have the season that he had last season?
Ooh, very good question.
Comment. I want to see those comments.
Very
Does Cole Palmer have a good season?
That's a very, very good question. Come on, girl. Get into that comment section. I realize there's one league I didn't put, which is Serie A. Maybe we'll cover that next week. But
So,
yeah, I'm not.
Napoli or Inter to win it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying now talking transfers.
Oh
Yeah, maybe we can talk about Usman Lukaku.
Sure.
See, but I don't see because they sell to each other. These guys.
Yeah.
All right, then just to touch on some Bundesliga. Why did you tell me that? Okay, let's before telling. Do you remember Klopp's Dortmund team that went to the Champions League?
So.
Do you remember a player called Nuri Sani?
Yeah. He's the coach now with Dortmund. I did mention it last month. Yeah, I did say. He's the Dortmund coach.
Why?
Oh.
Listen, I'm not saying that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's good for him that he comes now because I mean his company, the young coach.
Sure.
We can. I'm trying to comprehend what's gonna happen here. So we'll wait to see how that pans out. So that's the only signing that I saw that was for Dortmund. Yeah, so Bayern made some very good signings.
Yeah, they did.
Michael Olise, Joao Paulino,
Sure.
and of course Vincent Company. We can safely say that they've brought in some players, and he is expected to win this.
Fair enough.
He is expected.
Fair enough. They are buying.
They are buying. The company can't get it. We're here to
Playing with the big boys now.
Yeah,
you have to go.
if you wanna ban, we're here.
I like that.
So Bio 4, no signings that are of note. Maybe as start playing. See no big signings, no big left.
But Arsenal murdered them.
Yeah, I know. Bro. You were watching the game,
Yeah.
and
No, Arsenal. I watched the first half though. Arsenal played well. But man, it's too early to say. It's too early to say. These preseason games. We'll see when the league starts, what happens. But
I mean,
well, one thing that I can say about Bayern 04 is that at least there are no major outgoing.
that's what I'm thinking.
Outgoing players. But they do need to beef up the squad a bit.
Yeah,
I think they need a striker.
sharp.
I think if they can get at least a striker,
Striker.
yeah, that will be proper.
Yeah, because
Go for Dov.
Yeah,
Go for it.
right. Because
Yeah.
because the way I was looking at Arsenal versus Bayern, all those games you see, you're playing Champions League football. Yes,
It's gonna be tough.
yes, and it's very possibly because you won the league, and after 3 seconds, you might be the same.
But is it in league? Oh, it's a
All
league.
kind of it's a league.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that also.
Yeah.
But yeah, BK, get some City United fans perspective. Just for this community shield thing.
Community shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Let me start with a United fan. See if we can get a hold of him.
Sure.
Tibo.
What up? What up?
Hola. Oh, now you can't hear me.
Hola,
Can
hola.
you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me?
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, we got some difficulties here. Tibo.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo.
Okay. Maybe there's something wrong.
Let me switch.
Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi. Thank
Okay.
God.
All right.
So it's on our side. Are you good, Daddy?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was on the
Oh, yeah. Today, before I left to go home, you said I must congratulate City for the Community Shield already.
Yes, I did. We've got injuries for them.
I agree.
I don't know if you
Shame.
have seen the latest updates now. Ten Hag just gave an update on Shaw, Victor Lindelof, Aaron Bissaka, and Harry Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
They are down for tomorrow's game.
Sure.
Today's game.
Even Maguire.
Even Maguire, say.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah, I
She
know.
never left.
It's tough.
And I wanted to say that you and PK have been glowing these days. That glow is about to go. That glow is about to go. Anyways, your thoughts on your signing so far?
I don't want to lie. Although Sexy is not a striker.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm happy he's talented. I can see what the idea was there. It's also in line with their philosophy, the previous group, what they want to do. And maybe it was quite nice, taking him away from taking the deal from Real Madrid and taking him away from Real Madrid.
Sure.
It was good. I was impressed with that deal. Berada showing his prowess there, very impressive. But as far as what happened after the Euro, I'm not impressed at all. I mean, they should have known. When they bought the team for the 25%, they knew what they were up against. They knew the odds, they knew how much of a hassle it's going to be for us. They knew the challenges. This is nothing new. And if they are as powerful as they seem to be, the whole news team, Brailsford and Ashworth and Berada, they should have known. They should have guessed better, because I think they thought Casemiro would want to leave because he might not get first team and Harry Maguire and Aaron Bissaka. But then again, if you look at the whole thing, if you look at the US tour, all the players I've named that I suspected were gonna leave, including Sancho, they were part of the US tour.
Sure.
I think the original plan was not to sell those guys, because if it was, it wouldn't have been at the US tour.
That makes a lot of sense.
You understand? Look at Greenwood. Greenwood was never part of that. Yes, he trained with them just before they left, but as soon as discussions came around, it was quite clear who's going to be part of the US tour. It was quite clear. So either they overestimated themselves or underestimated the fact that it could get rough in the transfer market where they won't get what they need. Like it looks like they have to sell to buy, and hence we are stuck with that whole that can come in unless somebody leaves as well as Masraoui. It can come in unless I don't know on the second leaves. So I'm not impressed with how they handled the transfer. Honestly, very amateur, especially at how highly they were praised in your group. I'm very underwhelmed.
Because don't you think that they're victims of their own success? Because I think players feel like there's a buzz around United, and players don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And that's what's killing United at the moment. Players don't want to leave to make space for your Ugarte, because I feel like Ugarte is the guy. We need to sign a proper CGM. We need to get him. We need to get the left. Since we're dealing with so many centre back issues, we need to get the left. Mazraoui. I always said he might get the best out of Anthony because he's played with Anthony at Ajax before, and Anthony there was playing his best football. So maybe they are victims of their own success or their own hype because players want to stay. They want to play for United and they want to force the issue. Your Maguires don't want to leave. Your McTominay's to Fulham, that deal has been stalling for quite some time now. So maybe they're victims of their own hype, own success. Not even success, hype, because they haven't done anything really.
Yeah. I'm tempted to agree with you, but I disagree based on my experience with United over the past 10 years and the past couple of windows transfer.
Post-Vegi.
Here's the thing. This happened before. This is nothing new. We've seen this before. And this all boils down to players not wanting to leave because of those wages.
So
why the hell would I want to go to West Ham where I have to take a 50% pay cut?
So
that you can get somebody else who's better than me. I don't think it has anything to do with the hype. They know that if the coach had a choice, he wouldn't play any of them. Maguire knows. McTominay knows. Lindelof knows. You can't tell me Lindelof does not know that.
He's gonna ride out his contract. He's on his last year. He wants to ride out the contract.
It's the same issue with Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
So
he's demanding a payoff of £7 million in order to leave because he's like, let me ride out my contract until the end of the season.
So
we're giving these players this ridiculous contract, expensive wages, and now when they have to leave, it's like, why would I leave this comfort zone? If the hype, you might be right. Also remember the weight Man United carries on your CV is fantastic. You are always relevant, even if you don't play. The fact that you put on that red jersey on your body is something. Doesn't matter if you suck or not. It still has that weight. You know, City, Liverpool, and Arsenal are top. But that name Manchester United still means something.
Sure.
The players who are there, they're just there because of that name and the salaries, but they lack ambition. What is Eriksen still doing? If you really respected your career, you would have left. You know you were not the first choice. The guy was playing you towards the end of the season. Why are you still there?
The man.
So it's the wages and that heavy weight that the name carries. And they know that for me to leave, these people have to push me out. There's clearly a problem of sell to buy that's happening right now. And these players are well aware of it. And there are agents that tell them, do not buy. Don't worry about those people.
They cannot
afford to get you out.
I mean, Test is on 300k per week. How do you do that? Like,
for the person that age, eh?
For a person that age, Casemiro, 300,000 per week. It's a lot, and he wouldn't want to leave
unless it's a Saudi, maybe perhaps.
Yeah, I was hoping Saudi would take him.
How do you explain the whole Sancho situation? Why is he still there? Everybody in the world will tell you, even people who don't watch football, the kind of ridiculous display he did, where he was, blatantly disrespecting the coach on social media. I mean, he was not supposed to come back. I honestly thought Greenwood would come back instead of, Sancho. That's how bad he looked. But he's back. Why? Because PSG is not going to pay that salary. They're not crazy. They're insane. But they're not going to pay that salary for that boy.
But now I question the ambition of players, because if you know you're not going to play, you just stay there because of the money and no ambition. You don't want to play. PSG is calling. You have an opportunity to play Champions League, but still, no, you want to stay at United.
Yeah. Look, I feel if Sancho was wanted by PSG, would have left. I don't think PSG wanted him. Honestly, I don't think they're interested. They probably never were interested. He's not good enough. He's okay. He's okay. He's got talent, but he's okay. Honestly, he's not that good. Okay, he's alright. I saw him in the preseason, but I don't take them to heart. But I've seen him. I've seen him before. We've been there before. Let's not do this to ourselves. He's not that good. Let's just forget him. And just keep on moving and looking at other players. And that's why I thought, okay, that boy who unique, what's his name? The winger.
Olise.
Crystal Palace.
Oh, Lisa.
It was evident. Yeah, it was evident that the attractive plays that boy with Olise. It was like, yeah. It has always been part of the Ineos plan to get him in. It was clear he was a top target. Him and Todibo.
So
Todibo, FFP rules or the UEFA rules, I don't know what happened. Yeah. So it is what it is. And with Casemiro as well, I don't think the Saudis are interested because they're looking at the price tag, the salary, the age. Does work.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for United? If things stay the way they are, and we don't get any more players, where do you think United end of the season?
Honestly, I think we will get a defender. I definitely think that is happening. They will borrow money.
Oh,
They have to. This is their mess. They will have to fix it. The looks will come in. We will do a little bit better. Try and play that highlight that they want to play. It won't last long because we don't have a lot of players who can play. Martinez, and then Eurohead, and then they can they'll do it. So we'll definitely be in the top 8 again.
Okay.
And the excuse will be we need time.
But-
Just expect that. That's exactly what's going to happen. We'll definitely bring in the depth. I'm dead sure of that. They'll borrow money if they have to. They will pay off some of the players if they have to just to bring in the depth. Because
But then does Ten Hag have time?
That's another question, eh?
No. He will be gone by December and December will replace him.
Who?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, but I'm like, hey guys, RVD, not RVD, Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. No. Thanks, Thibaut. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Pleasure, guys. Cheers.
Away.
Sure.
How are you feeling up after that?
No, I agree with him.
Right.
In terms of certain arguments, I agree with him. But I just feel like it's ridiculous for players to say, I'm earning this much, I want to chill here.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's what football is now.
Where's your pride, man? Where's your pride?
That's what football is like. At Barca now with players who are just sitting there. I mean, how can Sergio Roberto still be saying, I want another contract?
Imagine.
For what?
Imagine.
For what? Can you not see we're trying to get rid of him?
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
All right. Let's call Wonga, friend of the channel.
City fan.
Of
course, he's gonna say you guys are taking it this weekend.
How about you also think we're taking this weekend?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let's see if we can. Wonga, we tried to call you. On a Thursday. So let's try Whis. Don't worry, other City fans. We're gonna call you throughout the season to find out what you think. Let's see.
Yo, Chief.
Whis.
What's good, man?
Sorry.
It's Wi-Fi.
Yo, what's good?
Are you good, man? Are you good, bro? Yeah, you're live on the channel, man. So what's the scoreline this weekend against United? You think United's gonna win?
Okay.
What's your what? Explain. Why do you see United's gonna win? Or why you think they're gonna win?
We're gonna try out especially we're gonna put out players and that gonna go for blood. Most likely they win fight the from us from.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know, so it's such a final
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, that makes sense. So how are you feeling about City not making any signing? Oh, sorry, you were saying?
All right.
So yeah. How are you feeling about City not making any signing this season? What does that mean for them this season? Sure.
How that's good. The other left side
Sure.
guy now. So my left with the black guy.
Doku.
Doku. Yeah.
From both angles now. I want to see it, of course. It's going to be very interesting. It's sad to have seen our little squad.
Okay.
I was about to ask you about that one.
About 5 days.
Yeah, no, really.
Never going to work.
But do you think? You're just saying now that you're sad to see him go? Don't you think Pep should be going for a striker? Yeah, but what if he gets injured? Remember, Alvarez was a backup.
False 9, Papa. False 9.
That's true, but
Okay.
Also last
Okay.
So are you doing 5 in a row?
I think that's why.
Are you winning 5 in a row this season? Are you confident that City will take it again? Is it?
Five.
Arsenal, talk to me about Arsenal. What are their chances? Arsenal, what are their chances of dethroning you guys? Because it's been tough the last 2 seasons. The age-old saying that don't argue with an Arsenal fan. We'll see you in Feb March.
For now, we'll give them too much hope. I don't know. Probably be the same.
This is our city. That's what we say.
Top 5 out.
We are cruising nice.
December. Look like they win again, and then Feb, April, start.
Okay. Okay, I can.
You know, right? But that new kid there, they have fire.
I'm trying.
Califury.
Califury. Okay. All right.
Kid, the black that we.
Okay, I'm not sure. I've not watched the. You were watching the game.
No. Did I see?
Check it out.
What's his name?
No, we'll definitely check him out. Now, we States, man.
Sure, bro.
After what he said, any beliefs that United can win?
Damn it. I know the United fan, I'm not supposed to say that. But for me, it's just another friendly game. Yes, it's a competitive game, it's a community shield, and I did say Ten Hag has to put his best foot forward. But ultimately, I would rather we win next week's game than this game.
Sure.
And
I forgot to ask Chris now, I should see that. I know Pep does not like this,
sure.
especially a final. Would that not feel for him like this is revenge? for that FA Cup final.
He might feel that way.
Right.
He might feel that, no, this is a game that we have to. Look, I'd expect Pep to be one of those managers that says to his squad, guys, we need to get the winning mentality already now. Yeah. So that when the season starts, then we just all hands on deck.
And I mean, even a Ten Hag can say that.
And even a 10 out
You can say, guys, let's get the winning mentality. And then if they lose, you'll be like, guys,
we played.
let's put this energy back now
into the Fulham game. If we play the same way and finish this time, we can beat Fulham.
Okay. Anything else from you in that?
Jude for Ballon'dor. That's it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, you must know that.
Thank you, ladies. Please comment on the comment section who has to get the Ballon'dor, Jude, Beanie, or Rodri.
The minute I mentioned Rodri to win the Ballon'dor, chaos not here.
Yeah.
And that's apart from him making Spain.
He was out for 6 months. He was injured for about 6 months.
Yeah, but that was last year.
How
really but I don't think it's in November.
But what did he do this year? Like,
Euro.
no. Carvajal this year has won the Champions League, the league, and the Euros. Don't give me
Ladies and gentlemen, comment section. I know it's too early. Listen, stuff like Ballon'dor boys, we also know a fan of it because we know it's a popular competition. It's just that from the people who have won it like way before, we might doubt South Messi's and Ronaldo's Ballon'dor.
Sure.
But it still holds its weight. Even now, it still holds its weight. So it is one of those competitions. So just who you think right now? You don't have to. I know it's online. You can even see when you're commenting right now. We don't want you to. But who you think should win the Ballon'dor? Ladies, happy Women's Day tomorrow. We have a special section for the ladies. We should probably start 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We know you guys like your bedroom. So we'll have a section. Yeah, they like. Bedroom is one of the ways to so it will be a section where we discuss. We're not gonna give you guys slips. Okay, we are gonna put slips on the comment section. We're not saying you are gonna win it. Don't forget, we also put in our own mind. We are also saying, right? We're also saying we are gonna put the slips on the comment section of the videos. But even for the guys, we will not say that cheaper. But we're gonna talk about teams that are good at this when you bet on them. You will see, man. It will be a nice
put forward stats.
Sure. So we'll always put that. And we'll always put that session in one video on YouTube. So anytime you feel like betting, you just go to that section.
But stay away from Aviator. That thing will
guys, Aviator. I saw someone play Monopoly. I don't understand. How does it work? But anyways, from our side, away.